I finally know what happened. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video I'm going to talk about the recently released body cam footage of the officers involved in the George Floyd incident. Now I will preface it by saying I still believe what Derek Chauvin did was wrong and he should be punished for it. Now before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. As you probably know, George Floyd was killed when Derek Chauvin knelt on his neck for an extended period of time during an arrest on the 25th of May. Protests erupted in the aftermath, calling for justice for George Floyd, and Chauvin and the other officers have been charged. Black Lives Matter and Antifa took advantage of the public anger and began rioting and looting, leading to more deaths and millions of dollars in damage. Now, a number of questions have been in my head regarding the events that took place that day. One was George Floyd resisting arrest or not? Because there were kind of conflicting reports on that. But the other more pressing question was, how did George Floyd end up sitting handcuffed in the left hand side of the police car? How did he go from that to being on the ground outside of the police car on the right hand side? So it's how he got from one place to another that confused me for a long time. A judge has ordered that the body cam footage worn by officers Thomas Lane and J. Alexander Kyung, if I'm mispronouncing that I do apologise, which showed the events that unfolded. Now I'm not going to show the footage, but I will link the footage in the description box down below. Gript.ie did a very good video showing the two side by side. So the first question is, did George Floyd resist arrest? Yes, he did. He resisted arrest to varying degrees throughout the encounter with the officers. Now the second question, which to me is actually more important, is how did he get to the position where Chauvin was on his neck? Let's talk about it. So the officers approached Floyd in his car and they proceeded to arrest him. Now, when they were trying to handcuff him, he was making it a little bit difficult to put the cuffs on him. And he also made it quite difficult when they were trying to move him over to the wall that was near the car. Now, when they brought him over to the police car, where the events we know would unfold, he struggled and made it very difficult to get into it. Now, once inside the car, he actually pushed his way through to the other side and pushed himself out of the open door, ending up on the ground where we all know what happened from there. So I now understand the events that took place that day. George Floyd was resisting arrest. And from what I've seen in the body cam footage, that was a factor in how he ended up in the eventual position he did. Now, I still do agree, however, that Chauvin is still responsible for his death. You can't say he isn't when you kneel on a guy's neck for several minutes. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. I'm actually more confident in my understanding of what's happened because the questions I have been answered. And there was a bit of context to how Floyd ended up in the position he did that I couldn't actually make any sense of. But now I do. Now, if you guys want to see the footage, I will link it down below. It is a little bit long, but it is definitely worth the watch. This is a classic case, I think, of actually understanding what happens before you make a judgment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy I have. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.